Of course, there is nothing sacred about this India tour. It's pretty profane, as you will see. Here in the center is your narrator, Walter, next to the tour guide, Divyananda, in orange. First, we are staying in the New Woodlands Hotel in Chennai. Downstairs was the Vrindavan restaurant which had these pictures as its claim to spirituality. An early highlight was the visit to the Kapaleshwaran temple in the scorching heat of 95 Fahrenheit, 35 centigrade. On the third day, we started our trek to Tiruvannamalai in this small, hardly air-conditioned bus. The air conditioning was only in the front and only the first 2 rows benefited from the reduced temperatures. We are still in Chennai, which is the 5th largest city in India, and has a population of almost 9 million people. Occasionally it looked like Austria after the war.
I hope the hotel in Tiruvannamalai, that the towers of the Ramana towers are
being recorded.
Are better, with better internet. She said, we are not even in the poverty zone. This is still the wealthy zone.
Well, you saw those shacks, right? That looked pretty Slavic. Notice all these statues, these old statues of Gandhi, different guys.
Convertible. If I go into a shop, I'll leave my groceries.
There are those flags again.
It's Massachusetts. It's Cape Cod. It's very
Zoom in on that.
Massachusetts is the state. Some sort of, you know, work a little bit.
They all crossed together. That was good. All these statues. Here we are in beautiful Tiruvannamalai. I don't know, where are we? This is nice. Uh-huh.
After several hours, we arrive at the Haritam Vegetarian Restaurant, which is about 90 kilometers from Tiruvannamalai on the Tiruchi-Chennai highway. The food is good, but the temperatures are high, over 35 centigrade, 95 F. Sorry.
Okay.
On the way to Tiruvannamalai,
Okay.
the dirt and the filth is undescribable.
It's beautiful here. It's
And
better than Chennai because Chennai is really dirty with lots of motorcycles and bikes. This at least is green.
The mango. Say something.
I don't see the cow.
Om Shri Bhagavan Highway. Om Shri Bhagavan Highway. This is a saintly highway, indeed. That is a good shot of the little temple and the straw-thatched roofs. And now again, green nothingness, fields of rice.
Pom, 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 pom.
They all have other symbols on the front of their cars. Did you see it?
Apparently we are on the outskirts of Tiruvannamalai. There are shacks and huts on the way, but the mountains are visible and probably lead all the way up to Arunachala.
I'll have to put it to music. Look at this temple here. I see in the back. Oh, there's someone here.
An Amma, another Amma.
There's a lot of almas. Motorbike shops. Where are the ladies? Just let it list the ladies.
Yeah.
Is that Albinda?
No, no, no.
Albinda?
No, no.
With that man with a nice face.
No, it's some. They
Here we are, right, Walt? In Tiruvannamalai.
no, even more so in Ramana. Ramana.
All right. Do I hear a moo?
And did several things that would only be done by a devotee. And these are all her descendants. Yeah. And
Just outside the ashram on the way to the hotel, there was an open sewer right next to the street.
Even better. Even better.
There are many scenes on that walk around the mountain. Cows, idols, and more trash to the sound of Om Namah Shivaya. At night we stand in line at that eerie temple, and that is probably where we get the swine flu that results in high fever for both of us. The next day we schlep up to the cave of Ramana Maharishi in the scorching heat of 35 centigrade, and at night Susan gets sick. She has 102.3 fever and cannot participate in the visiting of the Rajagiri fort. She has to sit underneath a tree on a stone bench. In Auroville, she can only stay at the visitor center and sit at the restaurant. I too am impacted by the heat and can only stay close to the car. At the Kailash Beach Resort, Susan has 103.5 fever, and after some consideration and discussion, we decide to bring her to a hospital in Puducherry, about 30 minutes away. At the Aru Padai Vidu Medical College and Hospital, Susan gets IV injections. I have to stay with her since I am her partner, and this is a requirement in this part of India, to stay on a wooden bench all night. It's quite traumatic for both of us. When I got sick and I had to stay in a hotel in Coimbatore, with my last strength I caught up with the group as we flew to Rishikesh.
Going down to the Ganges.
Here we see the rishis of Rishikesh, the real rishis, the wisest of them all. Could we only be like them, the world would be a better place for sure. Meenakshi Susan descends toward the Ganges, the Ganga, seeking enlightenment, peace and harmony here in the mountains of the Himalayas forever and evermore.
Rishikesh, early evening. Here we are in Rishikesh at the Shivananda's tomb and center.
He had this extraordinary nature. His students would say, "Oh, Swamiji, you're giving away too many things. They're using it to wrap fish in instead of reading it." So he would say, "Don't worry about it. The words will reach somebody. It will help somebody." So anyway, here we are. We're within his pranic aura. We're in this magnificent facility. There is a building where Bhajan continues 24 hours a day. It's continued, I think, from 1946. Right behind us is a shrine, and this is the shrine where Swami Shivananda himself worshipped as a young man. Next to it is Swamiji's tomb. Here's an audio-video library. It's, I think, 2 floors of library. There's the bookstore. Behind us are quarters. There's a quarters for women, and then up the hill are quarters for men. Way below us is the hospital and the administrative offices and education. And out of sight of the dining hall. You would have seen pictures of Gurudev sitting in front of a pillar. If you walk up there, we could look at that pillar now. Here's the part that we see most often. Serve, love, meditate, realize. They said in the early days, his students came over to this side of the river also, and they lived in absolutely primitive conditions. They actually were served roti dal every day. They said that a cobweb.
This is for you. You keep it. When you serve them lunch, you are the one plate. This is sanctified prasad from the Samadhi. Hare Om. From this taken like the feet of Samadhi.
On your behalf.
Hare Om, Hare Om. On behalf of all of you. Hare Om.
It's monkey heaven.
Did you see those monkeys?
They were really bigger than the other ones that we saw.
Yes. The mama had a very red butt. Doesn't that supposedly mean she's kind of like a...
It could be.
That's what I know. That's what they say about chimpanzees. It was on some, nature show.
Oh, I love those nature shows.
So do I.
We're definitely in a nature show.
That's for sure.
The temple was very special, very peaceful.
Yeah, I agree.
Rishikesh. I love it here.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
The Jativala restaurant is right in the heart of town.
Fantastic experience. Another once in a
Ganges
lifetime.
in the day. Ganges by day. It's just like going down the Hudson River.
It is. Except it's not.
Except it's not. It's definitely not.
It's equally holy as the Hudson River.
Yeah. I know beautiful songs about the Hudson.
The Hudson is probably even holier than the river.
Like a
Come on.
Okay.
You got it there.
Completely lost my marbles. I haven't found that store yet. Okay. I don't know.
The Vasundhara Palace was our first stay hotel in Rishikesh, and it was definitely one of the best ones.
This is our room in Rishikesh. Wonderful high ceilings, internet, classical music. What a day after shopping and going to a satsang with the very famous, what was his name, Walter? Vimalananda, who was he was connected to Shivananda. He was, who was he? He was the...
He was the servant of Shivananda, then he became the president after Chitananda.
Yeah, and he has very, very white skin. And that's looked upon as very regal here in India and Rishikesh. The whiter the skin, the more popular you are. So anyway, it's a very nice room here at the palace. Last day in Rishikesh, saying goodbye to Mother Ganga. It's been quite something, and it's really kind of hard to leave with all its many different faces. It's given me so much to reflect on, so much. I just saw Rome with Om, and they're going to Delhi also.
Fortunately, I have a different view of Rishikesh, a more cynical one. There you have the river adventure, sunrise adventure, Himalayan adventure, all kinds of adventure, rafting and camping. Up there is the main street. This is a typical scene, and I'm going along here now. People try, of course, it's a hot climate. There we have some ancient building and modern at the same time, more wash. And here is a little fire to warm yourself. All kinds of sights and smells. The smells you can see, I almost stripped. And here's the more serene sights of the Ganges again. Here's some other irrigation system. Here are the wonderful sadhus, these holy men of India walking along the Ganges. Here's, I think, a generator. The electricity also. I'm stepping over here, if I can, over a log. For breath here Here we have the Clean Himalayan Society. They want to clean up this Ganges. It's all a big mess. Clean Himalayan Society, please help. And as we go along, here the river tours, the famous street vendors, don't buy from them. The famous bridge, the Par, here the so-called Par Mart, and the downstream. Don't know what to show you anymore. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, commercialized spirituality.
Bye-bye, Rishikesh. Bye-bye, Ganges.
First we saw. I slept between shortly after
Train rides in India are notoriously challenging, and our trip was no exception.
It's very Hey Setu, hello.
When we go inside, you see that room outside. Inside we'll see that there is a double room building. Inside, there is another room. So between two rooms there is a gap of 70 feet. It is double room building. We'll see inside that is the interior. Yeah, first we'll go inside. Yeah, we will do. First we'll go inside. Inside. Here you can have the pictures, couple of pictures inside, please.
We spent the extra money for the Radisson to get away from the 3-star hotels with no water and no air conditioning.